I can't wait to share all the deals I got with you this week and my plans for some of these fabrics, plus my sewing plans for the rest of July. Stay tuned. Hi friends, my name is Lisa. You're watching One Lisa Show, and today I have a massive pile of fabric from Joann's. If you are in the States, Joann's has a current sale going on where it is an additional 40% off their clearance spot check fabrics. And a spot check clearance fabric is still on the bolt, and there's like a color-coded sticker on it that coordinates with a specific discount. Most of these were 50 or 60% off, but then there was an additional 40%. So I can't wait to share with you all the deals I got this past week. I believe this sale is currently running until the end of July. That is what one of the associates at Joann's told me when I was getting some fabric cut. Penny is here to say hello. Hey, Penny. Hey, everyone. Penny, hi. Oh, I love you too. Penny wanted to say hello. Obviously, I'm talking to something, so she feels she needs her fair share of attention. You a good girl, aren't you? Yes. There she is. Everyone say hi to Penny. The first fabric I'm going to show you is for my niece, Sarah, who saw this fabric and went bananas and said I had to get it. She wanted me to make her something with it, and we have already determine what that something will be. And I only got a half yard. I don't even remember how much this was clearanced off for, but it is Def Leopard. She is a heavy metal girl. And it has these Def Leopards on there, I guess. But she saw this. It's got hot pink, black, and Def Leopard, and she wanted it. So I just got a half yard. It didn't matter to me how much this fabric cost. It is a non-directional print, I believe. Yep, non-directional. It didn't matter how much it cost. It was something she really wanted, and she said she wanted like a change purse, coin purse, a small, discreet bag that she can fit in her purse for her unmentionables. These are all clearance fabrics at Joann's. Next up is a quilting cotton, and this is from the Joann Premium Collection, and it's Joann and Maggie and Taros. I don't know if I'm saying it right, so I'm going to show you the salvage there. So you can see it is I've already pre-washed this one because I wanted to dive into it. It's a floral, and it has these gorgeous scarlet colored florals with lavender and almost like a dark orchid color, and then cream with the slightest hints of blush, if you could see on those flowers. And they're just different flowers, beautiful floral, good size. It's not a ditzy floral by any means. I think I have 3 yards of this, so it's a 45-inch wide fabric because it is in the premium cotton section. And I'm thinking I'm going to do a deer and doe milliot with this. I have more than enough for that, but part of me wonders if I could hack that into a dress. So if anybody has hacked the milliot into a dress, and you can give me a link or who to look at on Instagram or anything, I would love to see it, because I don't want a circle skirt, but a gathered skirt would be okay, or a straight, kind of like a cali, you know, where it kind of can be extended into a dress. I'm thinking that. I think this would be a great go at that. Maybe something where I can wear it in the summer now, but also pair it with leggings and a belt maybe during the winter. Striking. And actually, when I was in the checkout in line at Joann's, because there's always a line, multiple people had commented how pretty this print is. So that was very reassuring on my end, because I love sewing. I love making my own clothes, but I am not a fashionista. I feel like my style is unlike others, and it's definitely not cutting edge. So this was reassuring to me, but it does have a fall vibe to it. So I would love to make something I could still wear now in the heat of the summer, but transition into fall. I got 5 yards of it. Is not a quilting cotton. I have pre-washed it already, but I need to use it, and I need to use it quick because it is perfect for this time of year. This is a cotton viscose blend, and it does look more like a twill, and I'm going to bring it up close and see if you can see the twill in it. But it is a gorgeous spring gingham, and it's almost like a rainbow gingham. And I do love it. And right away when I saw this, I thought about Liz, the baker that sews, and all those gorgeous gingham dresses she has been making. So this was on, I couldn't pass it up. I got all that was left, about 5 yards. It will definitely be enough for me to make a dress for myself. Now, which dress? I do not have the Helen's Closet top that Liz uses to hack into her tiered gingham dresses. So I'm thinking what I can do. I'm wondering if I can if I should download the Peppermint Magazine Barden dress. And although that is really nice, I don't believe that has shaping like darts in it, bust darts. And I feel like that's the one thing I need is some bust darts and maybe more of an empire style where the tiers start there. I'm thinking it all over. It's all going in my head, mulling around. I just don't want to wait until it's too late. But I do love these gorgeous. There's a carnation pink. There's a kind of like a light lavender. There's a blue, a green, and a yellow. I just love that. I think it's perfect for late summer. And that fabric for my niece, by the way, that's why I'm so happy I have 5 yards of it. This Berta 9304, this version, I might do the inseam pockets, but I think that is perfect for my younger niece who is 8. I haven't really seen her wear a dress this season yet, but that would be so cute. I'm hoping she would love it and want to wear a dress. This is also a Joann premium quilting cotton. This turned out to be roughly around 3 something a yard. And if you buy a premium cotton at Joann's that is not on sale, you are paying well over $9 or $10 a yard. This one is, it looks like another artist collaboration, and it is, I'm going to say it wrong, Taya Chadawan, but it is a premium cotton. I have not washed this one yet, and my niece did pick this out for my other niece. So one was with me, and she saw this and said, my sister would love this print because it has these big cats on it, and then there is like a cheetah print in the background here, but no face. There's butterflies and these vibrant, gorgeous floral flowers everywhere. And so she fell in love with it. She goes, my sister would love this. So I did get it. It is a directional print. I got 3 yards of it, and I think it was roughly around $10 for the 3 yards. So we're looking at like $3.50 a yard, maybe a little less, a little more. I think it was like $10.60 for 3 yards. Gorgeous, gorgeous. It is bold, and it is bolder than I would have purchased for myself, but if I'm making it for her sister, we'll figure that out. I think I have some leeway time with this. If there's extra, I'm totally want to make this a Melio shirt as well. That's if there's extra. The cheapest quilting cotton that I think Joann's carries where it's a print is called Quilter's Showcase. It feels a world difference from the premium cotton prints. It feels stiff. It feels like it has less, it feels stiffer. It feels like there's a coating on it almost. It just isn't the same quality as that premium print. And the actual artwork is very different as well. However, they had some Quilter Showcase clearanced half off plus an additional 40% off. After that, it was less than $2 a yard. It was $1.80 a yard. So I got all that was on that bolt of this print, thinking even if I only use it to test patterns or the fitting, doing a muslin before I actually go into my nice fabric, I'm way ahead of the game. And to be quite honest with you, I think I could make a shirt dress with this and it would be absolutely fine. It is a bold print with a very navy blue background. It kind of looks black, but it's navy blue. And there's this coral color. There is cream, white, and then a teal or petrol color as well. And it's another floral print. It's kind of a little bit of a, you know, just a 70s kind of vibe, but not in 70s colors, I would say. So I think if I did a shirt dress out of this, it would be fine. And I'm thinking the Simplicity 8014. Or just using it to test, pattern test. And again, I said there were 5 yards of this one left, and I would take it very happily. I think even my mom, I showed it to her, and I told her about it. I didn't show it to her, but I told her about it, and she mentioned even pajama pants or pajamas or shorts, and she's dead on right. This is not going to go to waste. The final 2 fabrics I did purchase were both in the Pop Apparel knits, and they were also clearance, and one I had eyed before, and it just was never a good enough sale for me to justify buying like a yard and a half for me to make a top. But now I got it 60% off and then an additional 40%. So, and then there was less than a yard left on the bolt when I said I'd take a yard and a half. And so I got that extra almost yard for an additional 75% off. So it was like $1. I can't remember. It was about $1 for the extra yard. This is just something I eyed before. It has these kind of like this, almost like a mosaic tile with a glitter effect on some of these tiles. And then this powder blue, a lilac, a cobalt blue, a fuchsia, and a coral. And then we have like a light gray in the background. And if you heard that, that was Penny. I'm not giving her enough attention yet again. And I kind of liked this one. I had bought a fabric similar to this without the glitter. And I used it to make my niece leggings out of it. And I thought this was cute. I was thinking it was going to be cute for a top for me. Maybe another this is the Galaxy Tee by Pattern Scissors Cloth. And this would be cute as one of those. Or a Deer and Doe. What was the Deer and Doe? The free Deer and Doe t-shirt. That pattern is great. That would be fine. I think there's a lot of shirt options. I mean, this is nice. Or even a pair of leggings would be fine too. I really do like it though. And I ended up getting more than I needed. So there is a possibility I might make a t-shirt dress out of this. And my final find was another cotton. I think it's like 98% cotton, 2% spandex, Pop Apparel knit fabric. This one actually went to Joann's multiple times in the past week during the sale for little things that we needed when we were crafting. This one, and I have pre-washed it, is a very bold floral print. It caught my eye the first trip to Joann's, and I didn't purchase it till the next trip to Joann's. They still had it. I only got a yard and a half, but that is enough to make a t-shirt dress. And I have determined this would be a perfect summer t-shirt dress. I want to do that this dress this weekend, which is a lot to ask for because I'm going to ask for help right now. My goal is to have this done by Monday, and it is Saturday afternoon. I've pre-washed it. There are 2 things I'm thinking for a t-shirt dress. So first up, if you ever watch Lucy at Sew Essential, last summer she did a hack of this pattern. This is Simplicity 8982, and the model is wearing a top and a skirt, which are these 2 items right here. I have not made this pattern yet, but there is also a dress. This is for knits. There is a jersey dress with long sleeves, and it is a longer body, as you can tell. a longer skirt. Lucy from Sew Essential did this pattern, and she shortened it, and then also did cut her sleeves shorter and made short sleeves, and it looked really cute, and she showed how she did it. But I'm going to show you the line drawing. What's different about this pattern is the back has a center seam for better shaping. So this would be a more hug pencil, but I'm thinking it would be right above my knee. And it is more form-fitting to your body. The other dress that I am thinking of, and I don't have any pictures for you, I'm sorry to say, but I am thinking, if you've watched me and you've heard me talk about some of my patterns shirts I've made before, I am thinking a short sleeve crew neck version of a Freya, basically. A Freya from Tilly and the Button stretch book. And I think what I would do is probably do the DIBY ABBT, which was a free pattern that was available for quite some time, but it is a simple crew neck t-shirt. And I was thinking to do that, and then at the waist, grade it to the Freya dress, so it does flare out slightly in an A-line fashion. Something very simple. I guess the only thing I'm thinking is, do I want something that's more hugging my body, or do I want something that is a little bit more, with this print, which I think could be perfect, 60s inspired. And even, honestly, this is 1.5 yards, so it should be plenty for me to make a short sleeve version of a t-shirt dress. And I think this has that 60s vibe to it. So I think it could be perfect for a t-shirt dress that kind of has just a slight A-line to it. What are your thoughts? I'll probably start working on this Sunday at some point, most likely when I'm watching Beyond the Pink Door. That's my goal. So when if you watch this before Sunday, please let me know if you agree, do this as an A-line. I like the big, bright colors. I think it's very summery. I feel it's got that 60s vibe to it, especially if I did a crew neck short sleeve shirt. I just don't know for sure. I haven't quite figured it out. So, of course, my goal of buying clearance fabric was I wasn't 100% set on what to do my next project. And by the way, I have a pair of Dawn jeans for Megan Nielsen cut out and waiting for me. I have a project here I started. I'm going to show you in a second. I have a quilt that I have not yet finished, and that's my very first quilt. But I was craving to make a dress for myself, and I just couldn't firm up what kind of dress I wanted. Then I saw the gingham fabric. I loved it. And then I was stuck on which dress for me for the gingham. So then I went back to Joann's the second time and found those other fabrics and thought those are such good deals that I can't pass it up. And then I can dive into these fabrics for new patterns that I haven't made yet, that aren't tried and true and tested, and save the fabrics I was hesitant to cut into for something else when I feel 100% confident and sure, which we all know may never happen. So I ended up overbuying clearance fabric, but I'm going to cut into these and use them. This is a project for Penny. I had made my niece a pair of shorts from this quilting cotton that has a little stain on it from when I pre-washed it. It bled. And that's just a piece of thread. This is the scraps. I cut 4-inch wide scraps and I sewed them together. And what's awesome is you can kind of see that one, but you don't see them all. So I have this really long 4-inch by, I think, 8 feet. And I am going to fold it like I would if I was making double fold bias tape or a belt. And I am going to stitch all around. I have interfaced it for extra strength. And I'm going to press it, fold it all around. That's Penny because she knows I'm talking about her. and make a leash for Penny. So I'm very excited. That's on my list, and I started this I think last week, but I have since been busy with work amongst other things. So I haven't done a lot of sewing. So there's no sewing to report, except I definitely want to have my t-shirt dress done for this week. I have a work event, and it is business casual, but it is an overnight trip. So I definitely want to work on that so I have something to wear there. And the leash I want done as well, so my nieces who will be watching Penny will have an option for something that's a little more sturdier and maybe easier for them to grip while they're watching Penny for that night. That is my video. I hope you guys found this useful. If you have an opportunity, make sure you hit Joann's and see what your store has for clearance fabric. And if you have any ideas on what kind of dress I should make with that Flower Power knit fabric, I would love to hear it. Thanks again for watching. If you found this useful, give me a thumbs up or consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. And have a great day. Thanks, guys.